Healthy masculinity can basically be broken down into three different pillars of virtues that you can sort of encompass within this model. So the first pillar of healthy masculinity is integrity. And integrity literally means being whole of oneself. An integral, a number that is whole, is a whole number, right? And so same with an individual who lives with integrity is an individual who lives with a sense of wholeness. So what this means is that they embody truth on the deepest levels of reality. They serve to live from truth, and they serve truth, right? And this also means that they live with honesty as well. So obviously that means that they're not out there telling lies. A man's word is his honor, right? And so to live from that place means that you are living from a place of honor inside of yourself. Now, in order to be honest with other individuals, you also have to be honest with yourself. So that means that if you have a workout and the workout says to do 10 push-ups, you're not stopping at 9. You're doing all of those 10 push-ups because that is being whole to who you are, right? When you say something and you do it, that means that you are being whole into yourself. And when we lie to ourselves, when we deceive ourselves, we split that part of us off from who we are. And so it's very important to recognize that in order to serve and to live from a place of wholeness, that we are honest with who we are. And that really does involve meaning being true to yourself. One of the knights' codes in terms of their chivalry was that they lived by the word of truth, even if it meant that they were to die. Tell the truth, even if it means that you will die. And that is obviously taking it to the extreme, but that just goes to show that there is a certain embodiment that does come from being a gentle man. Now, the second pillar is the pillar of compassion. And why compassion is so important is if we break down the root of that word, compassion, meaning to be with the pain or the passion or the emotion of another individual, you first have to be with the own pain inside of your body. That means that the gentleman is able to feel his emotions inside of himself. What is happening inside of him? It is so valiant and honorable to be able to feel what is happening inside of you. And so many individuals out there are afraid or too weak to go inside and to feel what is happening inside of them. And so a true gentleman, a man of honor and a man of valor, is able to go in and feel his emotions that are happening inside of him. And that comes from a great place of courage and strength. And in order to feel into those emotions, a gentleman must connect with his feminine side. He must connect with his body, his sensuality, and that part of him that loves and that cares in order to feel his emotions. And this allows him to then go out into the external world and to be compassionate with another individual as well, to be compassionate with another human being and hold that space of another human. And that is truly what it means to embody compassion at the deepest of levels. Now, the third is the modality of self-reliance. A gentleman is an individual who takes full responsibility for where he is in his life. And even though he recognizes that he has been through trauma or that he has been through suffering in his life, he does not consistently take on the mentality of the victim, right? He is able to recognize that he is exactly where he is because of the choices that he has made, and that the only way he can get into a new situation is through taking action and by course correcting, right? If you are just an individual, and this happens with so many men and so many boys out there, is that there's no direction to where they're headed, right? And just like Seneca says, a wind blows in favor with a ship with direction, something like that. Probably butchered that quote, but basically meaning that if you do not have direction to where you're going in life, then the universe really doesn't have any momentum to help support you. But if you have a specific goal, a specific lifestyle, or a specific way of living that you can at least start working towards, you've at least chosen your suffering. And that is what freedom truly is. According to Jordan Peterson, freedom is the ability to choose our suffering. So if you do have a goal, it's the ability to see that it is there and then recognize that in order to get somewhere, you are going to have to walk in discomfort. And you can either choose to be uncomfortable doing nothing, or you can choose to be uncomfortable working towards something. And it's much more honorable and honestly a lot more pleasurable to be able to work towards something and to see your progress along the way. So this is just kind of a brief overview of the three modalities of becoming a gentleman and becoming a man with healthy masculine virtues. And if you need help with any of this, I am a relationship coach and I work with men here in Austin, Texas, and all over the world. And if you need help with any of this, you can schedule a free coaching call in the link down below. And if you felt like you gained any value from this video, you can also donate on my website, becomingagentleman.love. And if you would please like and subscribe, that would really help this page to grow. And I will catch you on the next one, all right? Peace.